How's it going, everybody? The PlayStation Ready Set Play sale is running from now until August 26th, and there's a ton of absolute bangers on sale for up to 90% off. Every day I put together lists of the top games you can get at a deep discount, so make sure you subscribe so you don't miss tomorrow's video. If any physical editions exist, you can find them down in the description, but with that out of the way, that's enough yapping from me, so let's get straight into it. For $9, 75% off, Steins Gate Zero is a story-driven visual novel sequel following a group of students who accidentally alter time and history through a science experiment, putting humanity at grave risk. Navigate branching narratives, make critical choices that shape multiple possible outcomes, and uncover the emotional, scientific, and moral consequences of failure as the characters struggle to fix the timeline while facing loss and betrayal. It's an 83 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7, 85% off, Ni no Kuni: Wrath of the White Witch Remastered is a beautifully crafted JRPG that blends Studio Ghibli's enchanting animation, Joe Hisaishi's unforgettable music, and deep, engaging gameplay for an unforgettable adventure. You play as Oliver, a young boy who embarks on a journey through a magical parallel world, making friends, battling fierce creatures, and overcoming challenges in a quest to restore his mother after a tragic incident. It's an 86 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 80 hours to platinum. For $6, 80% off, Sleeping Dogs Definitive Edition is a gritty open-world action-adventure following undercover cop Wei Shen as he navigates Hong Kong's deadly triads while balancing loyalty, morality, and survival. Engage in bone-crunching martial arts, explosive gunfights, and high-speed chases across detailed districts, complete immersive side missions, and dive into this edition's 24 included DLCs like Year of the Snake and Nightmare North Point. It's an 83 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $8, 60% off, The Sexy Brutale is a stylish 3D puzzle adventure, sending you into a mysterious, decadent casino mansion during a never-ending masked ball filled with intrigue, murder, and hidden secrets. Relive the same fateful day repeatedly, observing guests and uncovering clues to solve clever environmental puzzles and prevent deadly events, all while piecing together the dark secrets behind the mansion's bizarre festivities and enigmatic inhabitants. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $6, 60% off, Batman, the Telltale series, takes you into the fractured psyche of Bruce Wayne, exploring the powerful and far-reaching consequences of every choice you make while wearing the cape and cowl of Gotham's protector. Uncover discoveries that will shatter Bruce Wayne's world and the already fragile stability of a corrupt Gotham City in this gritty and violent story full of tense moral decisions and branching consequences. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $6, 80% off, Pac Man World Repack is a modernized platforming adventure, sending Pac Man to Ghost Island to rescue his family, recover stolen treasures, and reclaim his ruined birthday party. Navigate vibrant environments filled with hidden secrets, dodge tricky enemies, master iconic moves like butt bounce and rev roll to reach the showdown against Talkman, and dive into quest mode, maze mode, or the unlockable classic original mode. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $10, 60% off, Dredge is a darkly atmospheric fishing adventure, casting you as a trawler captain exploring remote islands and uncovering mysterious histories, eerie legends, and sinister secrets. Upgrade your boat, unlock advanced equipment, trawl deep-sea trenches for rare fish and hidden treasures, manage resources and unpredictable weather, and interact with strange island inhabitants, though the dark waters hide something far more sinister. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $6, 75% off, Star Renegades is a roguelike tactical RPG where a service robot, Justin, warns of an impending Imperial invasion, forcing you to resist, reclaim, revive, and repeat across ever-changing dimensions. Engage in procedurally generated emergent missions using a fast-paced turn-based battle system that emphasizes interrupts, counters, and combos, while facing an intelligent adversary system where enemy officers evolve and rise in the ranks. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 9 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, Battlefield 1 puts you at the dawn of all-out war, fighting through epic battles from tight urban combat in a besieged French city to heavily defended mountain forts in the Italian Alps. Use innovative weaponry and vehicles as you battle across land, air, and sea, adapt your tactics to earth-shattering destruction, and discover a world at war through an adventure-filled campaign or epic multiplayer clashes with up to 64 players. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For For $6, 60% off, Star Wars Republic Commando puts you in command of Delta Squad, an elite team of Republic Commandos infiltrating and dominating the enemy amid the raging chaos of the galaxy-spanning Clone Wars. Battle a variety of highly intelligent and deadly enemies, from brutal Trandoshan mercenaries to flying insectoid warriors of Geonosis, issuing complex commands and strategic maneuvers to your squad as they follow your every order. It's an 80 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $10, 75% off, Weird West Definitive Edition unveils a dark fantasy reimagining of the Wild West, where lawmen and gunslingers share the frontier with fantastical creatures and their own peculiar motives to reckon with. Discover the world through intertwined origin stories of atypical heroes converging in a final chapter, form a posse or venture forth alone, and face brutal choices and consequences that can't be undone, including death. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7, 65% off, Roundguard tasks you with saving King Springbottom and recovering his gold, flinging your hero into pinball physics-based bounces off hordes of dangerously cute monsters. Choose from the warrior, rogue, or wizard, each with unique skills and cheeky humor, navigate procedurally generated dungeons with randomized quest events, collect over 100 items and trinkets, and bring a special trinket with you after every permadeath. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $5, 60% off, The Shapeshifting Detective is a supernatural noir FMV murder mystery where he plays a detective who can shapeshift into any character, unlocking secret conversations that suspects would never reveal to just anyone. Investigate the murder of Dorota Shaw and expose the dark secrets of 3 tarot readers with an unsettling ability to predict murder, with a randomly chosen murderer each playthrough keeping every run fresh. It's a 70 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $7, 65% off, Commandos 2 HD Remaster reimagines the real-time tactics masterpiece in high definition, tasking you with leading elite commandos into authentic World War II territory. Control 9 unique commandos, including a sniper, demolition expert, diver, and seductress, steal enemy uniforms and weapons, climb poles and swing from cables, rotate environments in full 3D, and tackle 10 missions across 9 different environments with realistic weather. It's an 85 on game rankings, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $7, 65% off, Warhammer 40k Boltgun casts you as a battle-hardened space marine on a perilous mission across the galaxy, battling Chaos Space Marines and demons in glorious boomer shooter style. Run, jump, and charge across huge levels to shoot, shred, and slice through explosions of sprites and blood, dominate the battlefield with a devastating arsenal, and annihilate endless swarms of enemies in the free horde mode. It's a 76 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 20 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $6, 70% off, ArcRunner has you traverse the Titan-class space station, the Ark, defeating Zone Guardians and every robotic entity hunting you to locate and reset the infected core AI. Choose from soldier, ninja, or hacker android bodies with unique weapons like energy hammers and katanas, upgrade nanites and augments in the cryo chamber between runs, battle through 4 randomly generated zones, and team up with up to 3 friends online. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $6, 70% off, The Gap follows neuroscientist Joshua Hayes, driven by a rare neurological affliction plaguing his family to recover his memories through parallel realities and déjà vu. Explore raw, minimalist spaces filled with items that act as gateways to his past, face his highest and lowest moments, both joyous and painful, and get entangled in corporate intrigue with biotech giant Neuraxis while questioning if he can really trust himself. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to platinum. For $10, 60% off, Tales of Iron 2 Whiskers of Winter is a dark, action-packed RPG where the heir to the Warden of the Wastes ventures into the snow-ravaged north to defeat the vengeful Dark Wings. You'll traverse a vast, frostbitten kingdom, hunt colossal beasts, master fast, brutal combat with dodges, parries, and gruesome executions, and upgrade your settlement while crafting weapons, traps, and sorceries to survive the merciless frozen lands. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 10 hours to platinum. For $8, 90% off, The Quarry Deluxe Edition is a cinematic teen horror experience where 9 summer camp counselors find their end-of-season party unraveling into a terrifying night of bloodshed and supernatural horror. Every decision shapes who lives and who dies across a branching story featuring an iconic Hollywood cast and online and couch co-op for up to 7 friends, while the Deluxe Edition adds 80s outfits, Death Rewind, and Gorefest movie mode. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 35 hours to platinum. For $8, 80% off, Syberia, The World Before unravels the intertwined fates of Kate Walker, a New York attorney called to adventure, and Dana Rose, a promising young pianist threatened by the shadow of World War II. Escape prison, visit abandoned cemeteries, explore high mountains, solve challenging puzzles and riddles, repair broken instruments, and embark on a magical journey through enchanting Eastern European cities in both 1937 and 2004. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $10, 50% off, the Dark Pictures anthology, Man of Medan, follows 5 friends on a holiday driving trip that turns sinister when a storm rolls in, sending them aboard a horrific ghost ship. Every playable character can live or die based on your choices, explore the extended flooded chapter with new deaths, unlock the curator's cut for brand new scenes and decisions, and adjust difficulty settings and accessibility options like subtitle sizing. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7, 75% off, Raging Loop plunges you into a thrilling psychological horror story set in the secluded, mist-shrouded Japanese village of Yasumizu, where a thick, heavy fog prevents any villager from ever leaving the surrounding countryside. Ancient gods have returned to hunt the villagers down one by one as the feast begins, testing your ability to uncover the truth and survive the village's dark secrets before it's too late to escape alive. It's a 78 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 1 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $7, 80% off, GreedFall is an open-world RPG set on a mysterious, magic-infused island full of riches, secrets, and fantastic creatures where your choices shape the fate of the land. Befriend or betray companions and factions using diplomacy, deception, or force, complete quests through combat, stealth, or clever negotiation, customize your character's abilities and spells, and explore ancient ruins and supernatural guardians hidden throughout the world. It's a 74 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $6, 75% off, Tales Noir casts you as Raccoon Private Eye Howard Loader, thrust into unfortunate circumstances to unravel what might be your biggest case yet across dystopian Vancouver. Make meaningful connections with a diverse cast of characters, shape your identity through dialogue choices, explore downtrodden and flourishing districts of a strange yet familiar city, and come to terms with the universal pain of existence and loss. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 15 hours to platinum. For $9, 75% off, Chaos Child follows student researcher Takeru Miyashiro 6 years after a massive earthquake leveled the city of Shibuya, uncovering a string of murders that echo a terrifying killing spree from Shibuya's traumatic past. Uncover the horrible truth behind the returning killings while gigolomaniacs, people with the power to make their delusions real, begin to awaken across a city still haunted by its own tragic history. It's a 77 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is, if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sale stuff that I put out, leave a like, and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.